Hello everybody, Happy Canuck Reviews back at you with another video. Today I have something pretty interesting and something that I think's been covered quite a bit on YouTube. But I have a US MRE pizza slice pepperoni, menu number 23. The one I have here is was packed on the 174th day of 2018, which I believe was the first year that these released. So let's take a look inside. That is packed up really tightly in there. Looks like right off the bat we get a cherry blueberry cobbler. So, to start, you got, of course, that cherry cobbler, blueberry cherry. You have your dessert sleeve here with the nutrition facts and the ingredients. You have a chocolate protein drink powder. There's those nutrition facts for you. And, of course, the ingredients. Of course, that pizza slice packed by Bridgeford. There's your ingredients. And of course, your nutrition facts. Your cheese spread with jalapenos, my favorite. The accessory pack, which I'll open up in a second. Your flameless ration heater. Chocolate chip cookie, trans fat free. There's your nutrition facts. And of course, your ingredients. Spoon. Your Italian breadsticks, trans fat free. And of course, your hot beverage bag. So in here we have, of course, the accessory packet. And you get your creamer, moist towelette, matches, got your spray dried coffee, or coffee type 2 instant, toilet paper, salt and gum. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, I'm going to get started first by heating up the pizza. I'm also going to heat up this cherry cobbler, blueberry cherry cobbler. I'll get it right sometime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here. All right, so let's add some water in here. Like that. And let's see if I can cram it in. Alright, so got it all packed up in there. And what I'm going to do now is, I don't have a rock, but I do have an or something, which is this little duck. Alright, let's take a look at this chocolate chip cookie. Looking pretty good. You can see it kind of melted a little in there, but you know what? That's not bad at all. The Italian breadsticks. course, the little desiccant pack. Looking pretty good. They're a little shiny. And you can definitely smell the herbs on there. It smells really good. All right, and I'm going to add this coffee pack into that chocolate protein drink powder. I think we all know what spray-dried coffee tastes like. So, I've had it on here before. Pretty good. Not my favorite. I prefer freeze-dried, personally. So yeah, let's get this open. That is a very sweet smelling chocolate powder. It smells more like a hot chocolate mix than anything, mixed with a kind of smells like it's mixed with iron or something like that. It certainly has quite a metallic smell to it. Anyway. So as you can see in there, it's more of a powder than anything else. I'm not going to take it out to show, but yeah, there's a few larger chunks in there. But for the most part, it's just a powder. So it should mix up really good here with cold water. There. So that should be pretty good. Don't want to repeat of last time where I didn't get it in the corner, so I made sure I could feel nothing in there this time. Looking good. And for longtime viewers of the channel, you know I've had this before, and that is genuinely probably one of my all-time favorite drinks ever. It is so rich and creamy, and just it tastes so delicious. It's such a nice deep chocolate flavor to it, and it smells super sweet. But if I recall, I didn't find it too sugary the last time, so we'll see what it's like this time. So I'm just taking this out because I can tell the FRH is not really working very well. I never really have good luck with these. I'm not sure if it's just a me thing or what exactly it is. I am just going to add some of the salt in there just to help kickstart it. Alright, let's see if I can get that back in there quickly. I can hear it going back up now. There we go. I can hear it steaming up better now, so that's a plus. Alright, so while that heats up, I kind of want to share a few fun facts I learned about this one. I find this pizza slice just to be such a marvel of food engineering. Super interesting. Imagine going back in time and telling someone, even from like the 1950s, that, hey, by 2018, we're going to have shelf-stable pizza that can last 3 whole years, unrefrigerated. That's so neat. It's a testament to where humanity has come from. We've gone from having no refrigeration to now being able to have a piece of pizza 3 years old and perfectly fine. In this case, it's way over 3 years old. They only have a 3-year shelf life on them, and I'm filming this in 2024, so by all accounts, that should have gone bad quite a while ago. Obviously, we're going to tell them once I open up that, but I'd say the cookie, that, and this, so far, perfectly fine, no issues. Obviously, the pizza is certainly going to be the testament to see, but I have some pretty good hopes for it. The person I purchased this from assured me that it was in great storage. It was stored perfectly. So, anyway, pizza slice MRE, it's been in development for decades and was only released in 2018. So yeah, it was so hard to develop due to the different water content in the various components. You have the bread, which is usually really dry. You have sauce, which is really wet. Then, of course, the pizza and the pepperoni, which in their own contain their own moisture. When they were developing it, they were running into the problem of everything absorbing into the actual like crust of the pizza and just making it a generally awful eating experience. And since the dough was getting wet, it was creating bacteria, which is what was reducing the shelf life on it. But by including humectants, which is like sugars and syrups, when I was reading this online, they were able to help bind the ingredients together better to prevent moisture migration into the dough. They also were running into the problem where the sauce was turning brown really quickly. And they didn't use a chemical to fix this. They actually used rosemary extract. Very natural. Anybody can grow rosemary. By adding that one simple ingredient, they were able to completely mitigate the sauce turning brown. And of course, with adding that additional sugar and syrup and other binders, they then were able to mitigate that. I know I did a not great job explaining all of that. I'm certainly not a food scientist. Steve1989 has a great video out. I definitely suggest going to check it out. I'll link it in my description. He did a wonderful job describing all the science that went into the creation of this. I'll also leave a few links below to where I learned what I did, such as the Army Times and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and listening to me ramble about a couple of fun facts about this. Just thought I'd try something a little new. Somebody suggested to me that they might like to hear some historical facts or some fun facts here and there just to help spice up the videos. You know what? And I'm open to trying anything. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. I can make this more in depth if you'd prefer, or I can keep it light with some fun facts. I'm trying not to go super in depth into like documentary style things, or anything like that. Definitely, there's many other ration reviewers out there that do a significantly better job than I do when it comes to going into the history. Anyway, thank you. I'll cut back here in a few minutes once this is heated up. I hear it sizzling away now. All right, and we're back. So this seems to have worked through all of its magic. It actually did a pretty decent job. Adding that salt was definitely the way to go. It still sizzling a little bit, but that's nice and hot. And if that's hot, then this is definitely... You know what? I'm going to do it as intended. There we go. All right. Let's get this out onto the tray here. Looking pretty all right. I've had one in the past and I'm pretty certain it looked different. I'll have to go back and double check that now. And what we've all been waiting for, or what I've been waiting for at least. Here we are. And there's that little desiccant pack. Good for getting rid of all the moisture in there, which is another thing that aided to the shelf life of this, taking out all that moisture. You know what? It looks, for being a shelf-stable piece of pizza, smells pretty good. Looks pretty good. And I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm just going to take a bite right now. That is a miracle. That is really good. I know it looks a little funny, but it tastes just like a frozen pizza you get at the grocery store. There's what it... You can even see the layer there with the cheese on it. And it tastes like real cheese. Well, as real as you can get for an orange shelf-stable cheese. Gonna give this a little stir here before I... Just where it's been sitting for a few minutes. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much as I remember it. Such a nice, deep, rich chocolate flavor. Not too sweet. I know I said it smelled sweet, but it certainly doesn't taste as sweet as it smells. I will say, though, what it reminds me of is like a melted chocolate ice cream. But adding that little bit of coffee, oh, does it ever enhance the taste of it? It just brings out all the other flavors. You don't taste the coffee at all. So let's knead up this jalapeno cheese spread. And just so you can see it before I put it on the breadsticks there. It doesn't look all that different from just a standard cheese spread. But you do get that wonderful taste of jalapeno. And just so I can say I tried one with nothing on it. Also, yeah, if you couldn't tell, they are perforated, so you can break them into one by ones. Yeah. As I said, it smells very herby. You can kind of taste a bit of garlic in it. And there's a cross section of it. Yeah, they're pretty good. Dry, thirst-provoking. Just the herby taste to really save it. I will say, desperately needs this. And just to say I did, I'll add some of this to the pizza. Not that it really needs it. I think that pizza is just absolutely wonderful on its own. And just in case you're interested, there's a close-up on just a piece of the pepperoni. It's very mild. It's savory, salty, but it shockingly has the texture of normal pepperoni. It's not too dried out. It's moist. Kind of get that taste of an oil to it that you would get with pepperoni. Delicious. And let's give this blueberry cherry cobbler a taste. You can see the crust in there, the pie crust, blueberries, and I think that's a cherry there. Pretty good. I like it. The blueberry overpowers everything. It's a wonderful punch to the face of just blueberry juice. I will say, it is a lot more moist than I remember. It kind of separated. Again, I'm going to double check just to make sure I'm not misremembering. Also, I'll get rid of my or something. But yeah, still pretty good. And for this chocolate chip cookie, pretty good. Not super packed with chocolate chips, but you know what? Doesn't really need to be. Delicious. It's a nice chocolatey, buttery, crispy chocolate chip cookie. I'm a fan of chewy, but you know what? That's just delicious. That's like dipping it into chocolate milk. All right, everyone, let's give this gum a try. Two nice white little squares. And the gum is still perfectly good. It's got a nice solid chew. It tastes like a great mint. And of course, your nice big moist towelette. Alright everybody, thanks for tuning in for another video. I'll be back at you soon with another one. I hope you have a great week. Bye.